Are we live? Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe not. Apparently going live at like 2 minutes to midnight just so I can technically say I did it today. Yeah, alright, says I've been up for 30 seconds. Well, alright, things should be loaded up in enough that I can move around. Welcome back. Yeah, nothing really wants to work yet. I really hope that stream isn't choking from me doing this. Actually, some of these things I actually want to do here. Hope everyone's having a good evening wherever you happen to be in the world. Or a good day or night, I should say. Because, you know, depending on where you are in the world, it could be in the middle of the day. I always forget that. Yeah, so I'm just knocking out a few challenges just so I can, you know, I'm trying to keep my stream schedule regular. And every time I keep meaning to come back with like a plan for something else, but I had to be a little productive today. I was feeling better from my recent little case of the sniffles, so I ran a couple of loads of dishes and, you know, tried to tidy up the house a little bit. I mean, I still got up kind of late, you know, but trying to get things back together around here a bit at a time. Not really sure where to go first. But yeah, I want to grab something to feed my follower along the way here. So I think I might take one of my new followers out for a spin here. Someone I brought into the fold on a previous stream here, so could go and go grab some iron maybe. Just alright. Guard me. I don't know why she's carrying this, but she could get more use out of that. Actually, there's at least one challenge I can do right here at home. I can craft a tool. Just for for nostalgia's sake, since I used to use these steel pickaxe a lot. Make another one of these. So that's at least one challenge out of the way. There's nothing interesting that I don't already have right now, so. I'm gonna try to keep this down to about an hour. I had a bit of luck with like when they had the Sand Reaper egg hatchling that I put in my animal pen in the Highlands. I can't remember if that was off stream or not. It might have been off stream, but that I dealt with that. But I was kind of lucky that it turned out, like when I went back to check on it, turned out I got the Sand Reaper Queen. So that's basically the best possible result you can get from that. They'd given it the Shade Spice, but even, I think, if I remember correctly, but even with that, that's like, you know, it's a fairly low chance. So pretty happy about that outcome. Now, what else is there to do? I don't know if there's anything else to do right here. Yeah, some of these I might rethink after or re-roll after I go get my iron, but I was thinking that if I just have an hour to kill and just want to be semi-productive here, I could just do the usual, you know, usual milk run over to the Ironstone Field by Tower of Bats and just harvest that, since I haven't done that in a bit. And I'm going to use different than my usual. I'm going to go for stamina and carrying capacity because I'm not really expecting any serious resistance over there, so I don't have to have my strength weapon damage buffs. And then I've got a little bit of coffee. Well, I can harvest this while we're here. I've got 300 and something blood crystal kicking around somewhere, so I still never really decided what to do with it, whether I was going to probably assemble more guardians, but actually, if I want to do the butcher 10 corpses, I could do that over here too. That should be relatively easy. Not that I really need the hyena meat or anything, but, you know, while I'm here, I'll find use for this later. I could toss it in the feed box with the rest of it. Alright, followers leveling. Come on. Ordinarily, I try to avoid some of these along the way, but since I have to do this anyway, I have a reward for butchering corpses, so may as well get her done here. There's going to be some more over here. This is the dangerous part when you're like leveling a follower, when they're like level 0 or thereabouts, and you could run into a corrupted at any minute. That will probably kill them in one chomp. But she managed to handle that reasonably well. And may as well get that since it's already here. Trying to remember which way I usually go up here. I think it was roughly this way. I was actually thinking about taking the Sand Reaper Queen out to level because, that would be fun. Just because it's fun to watch, a follower the size of a truck run around and, spit poison at things. But, they're kind of surprisingly squishy, like all of the Sand Reapers when they're at, especially when they're at low level. And I don't want to just, make a big deal out of I'm going to go level my Sand Reaper Queen and then get her killed on stream immediately. So, funny as that might be for some people. Why do I remember there being more of them? I thought there were... Yeah, whatever. I know there's going to be more here. Almost certainly. I know there's always one there. Alright. Okay. In the interest of safe working conditions, let's, put our lights on.
Linda.
Alright, now let's grab some iron. This is going to be much more than enough for the challenge, obviously. I mean, I need 10, and there's got to be maybe, like, at least 100 of these nodes around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a couple hundred. Also, I'm over-encumbered already, obviously. Turn that in right now. Yeah, it's going to be pointless anyway. I don't really want to defeat humans. I leave the humans alone and they don't bother me usually. Gather mushrooms and harvest stone are both pretty reasonable. I can do the stone right here. There's probably enough rocks. In addition to the ironstone nodes. Give you stone sometimes. Let me start putting my weight on my horse so I can move around again. Also, I forgot to harvest these. No reason not to while I'm here. You can also harvest the rock noses for some ironstone and some stone, a bit of coal. Depending on which kind of rock noses is, you might get other materials as well. I could actually use the torch with this if I wanted to. While we're here, I'm supposed to be getting this. I know there's ironstone under some of the rocks over here, so I'm going to have to chop these just to get them out of the way. Wondering how far I get before my pickaxe breaks at this rate. I think I forgot to repair it before I got out of here. I'm using my star metal pickaxe, not the steel one that I just made. I don't really use steel tools anymore, but I used to use them a lot for... It took me a long time to get up to the point where I had hardened steel all the time when I was first playing this, so... Alright, let's put more of this on the horse. No way that's like that. Trying to remember where I can go to gather mushrooms that isn't really far away. I'm sure I'll think of something. I remember there being at least one place along the river, I think by... Actually just south of Gallman's tomb, I think there might be some little patch of like puffball mushrooms. Excuse me. This is always a pretty fruitful run. This is a good place to get a lot of ironstone really quick. And even in the early game, it's like once you're tough enough that you can handle rock noses without getting killed, like basically once you're anywhere past stone weapons, you can usually handle this area. It is possible to see like sort of a corrupted rock nose or something of that nature that shows up now and then, so that's something to be aware of. Like if you see it sit there and, you know, sort of brace itself, you want to get away from it because then it's going to do that area attack that puts a lot of bleed stacks on you, which will probably, you know, if you don't have bandages or a potion handy, you know, you're probably done at that point. This one either. Let's get rid of it now. And I think there's one more over here. Oh, is this the big one? Nope, never mind. I was worried that might be like the one skull boss I was talking about, mini boss. take this while I'm up here. Couple of ghosts pointing to a hidden chest over there, which won't be there until they've pointed to it. I think this is also where you learn the pointing mode if you didn't have it already. I don't remember. Actually, just to see the thing they're talking about. Oh wow, look at this. Those are all very nice things. This isn't here forever. It's like here for like a minute or two after they point to it, and then it goes away again. Yeah, 2 explosive golem heads. I'll definitely take that. It's possible to give your... That's the sound of the chest disappearing. It's possible when you build a guardian to give it one of the optional heads you can give them is one with a built-in like explosive jar, so that... Oh wow, look at this. Somehow we missed one. So that when the Guardian gets destroyed, it goes to 0 health. It, you know, the jar automatically explodes, and, you know, since it's probably surrounded by enemies at that point, you can guess the results. So, you know, I kind of like the idea of that. Go harvest more crap. Clear these out. I think my horse is going to be full or nearly full soon. Yeah. How much of these weigh? I could probably carry those easier than... Well... You know, I couldn't tell you why I'm even trying to take 6 hyena heads home, but here, you hold on to these. I guess I could crush them in the fluid press. Get a little bit of blood and bone for that. Even with my extra carrying capacity, I think I'm just carrying too much crap with me right now to bring everything back. We'll see what I end up leaving. Can't carry any more of the stone. I'm going to endure being over encumbered for a little bit just because I have a plan. For at least one of the things that I'm trying to get home. Or maybe not today, but... yeah, whatever, it's in front of me. carefully shuffling around this area. So I'm trying not to fall into somewhere that I will be able to get back from. Going with this is now remember on the way up from that, when I ran up that staircase that I built for my convenience here, you may have noticed there's a little campfire at the top. Sometimes these can be nice places to I'll drop a campfire in a place I don't have a base but visit a lot sometimes, just because it's good to have somewhere to stash things that you intend to come back for later. Because if you drop a loot bag, that just vanishes after a certain point. But actually, you know what? I mean, that's one way to do it, but I think also if I take this, I don't know why my follower even has that. She could carry some of this for me. I think we can get back with everything we got here. Now I just have to, once I get this stuff back to my base, I gotta figure out where I'm getting mushrooms. Be gone. Shocked that I am over encumbered again. Landing on top of my poor horse. Let me back up a little bit before I do this. You notice how she takes a step forward when she starts the spell selection animation? Like, when I'm trying to conjure gusts of air to slow descent to make it safe to fall from any height, you know, the slow fall spell, I've accidentally stepped off the edge from trying to cast it once or twice, and I've somehow managed not to die doing that yet, but, you know, I'm not going to push my luck indefinitely. Oh, they're all back. Great. Well, let's get some hyena skin, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm not already completely overloaded with that. Why am I suddenly completely overloaded? I'm gonna drop this. I don't wanna... Can't figure out why my carry weight suddenly changed like that, but... I want to stand here over encumbered while I figure it out and while enemies are looking for me. I think I could ice bridge this. I mean, semi-pointless. It's not like it would be that hard to get over here anyway, but, you know, I don't use this often enough. It's a nice little quality of life thing sometimes. Let's suppose I get another blood crystal dude over here. Probably not respawning already. So, oh, how about that? Spin! There we go. I mean, I could use slow fall here, but then there's the action park method, as I like to call it. There we go. Come on in before you guys let my rabbit out. There we go. Have a bunny. Also have I got a cobra. I forgot that I could make the colossal serpent out of this. Next time I get a snake egg, I gotta try and remember that. Because I have that from Battle Pass. That would have been a cute thing to slap right here decoratively. I know in the server I got with my friends, we have one of our members has a colossal serpent named Danger Noodle, and it is just the most perfectly awesome thing ever. I mean, you're not a real, like, evil cult until you have a giant snake named Danger Noodle. First here. I think I was actually at some point going to stick those stones as counterweight into the siege engine. Yeah, just grab these again. I forgot what I was doing here. Gotta find out what to do with all these decorations. Running out of ideas. Oh yeah, I was going to use that here. All right. Yeah, topping off the coal and all these things is more compulsion than anything else. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. This is like one stack is like almost 10 hours. It's like 9 hours and 43 minutes for 1,000 coal, so it's not really something I should be worried about. What else was I trying to sort out? Orbs. Potions. And I can make more poison arrows. Well, excuse me, noxious gas arrows, because we renamed those because of reasons. Still not sure what's up with that. Oddly relaxing to sort this stuff out sometimes, even though it can be kind of a nuisance, but you know, it can also help me focus a little bit, depending on my mood. Where's my horse? Get over here. What's a good way to split this up? Trying to give roughly even amounts here. It's not perfect because I don't have tier 4 smelters in every machine here. Some of them, like 2 of them are tier 3s, but still pretty efficient. Didn't I have a little bit more down here somewhere, or did that get... Yeah, I think that already got stacked into something else here. $350 blood crystal. Nice. How's my little friend doing over here? Level 6 already. Nice. Alright, give me back these stone stacks, please, and... It's kind of pointless to really reload this one because... If we're going to be honest... Because I'm probably not, I'm not going to attack anything from over here, although I'm going to hang on to the, you know, I don't know, I'm still curious about, can I use siege engines against the new fortress thing, so that's kind of I haven't looked that up yet, it's kind of an idea I got in my head, so. Oh yeah, I was going to drop all this meat in the feed box. Also, I have to look up how to get the feed boxes and thrall pots to work consistently again, because the ones on our server, for some reason, are being uncooperative, and it doesn't seem like our followers are actually taking anything out of them. I mean, they're still good for storage because they slow the decay rate and whatever, but it's not the only reason we had them, so... Oh, and these claws can go in here. She can have these if she insists on carrying that, so... So I'm thinking somewhere around here there's... I mean, I know there's also some over here because we kind of accidentally built right next to some mushrooms when we built on our friend server that we had... that, you know, turned out like... You know, the mushroom bounty ends up being really easy to do when I'm over there on, you know, on that server because I just step outside the door and we have them right in front of our animal pen. There's like 7 puffballs, so... Which way do we have to go? I think I'm gonna cross the river and ride the horse roughly that way. I'm gonna go east along the north bank of the river until I see those mushrooms. Should only take a few minutes, I hope. Oh, we gotta go past this first. We should go from this side instead. Just trying to keep it simple right now. Oh, oh, okay, she came back. She come back. There we go. I know we're getting closer. I think this is it because I remember sticking a torch over here just so I could, like, because I kept going right past it every time that I wanted to stop in Galaman's tomb for some brimstone, so it should be around here, maybe? Unless I've completely lost the plot, which is possible. They kind of blend in because they're kind of sandy colored mushrooms that like grow on the beach, so not the easiest thing in the world to find. It won't surprise me if I'm like, you know, look back at the stream and I'm running right past them back and forth 3 times. Okay, so far, I'm trying to remember, was there an area just past here that had them? Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe. I remember it being along here somewhere. Alright, I see some over here now. And since I already have stacks upon stacks of these at home, I probably don't need to harvest them all, but I could anyway. So at least it's tempting to. You also get more using one of these. Sometimes the hitboxes cooperate with this, and sometimes they don't, but you can still pick the few that you missed by hand. You just don't get the multiplier on those. Pretty nice. Pretty good haul for today. I mean, while I'm here, I could also grab this. It's not like this is useless. Oh boy. Who wants a piece of me now? Another example of why I love going underwater in this game. Look at this. Like, how many games put this much effort into their underwater environments anymore? There are even resources you can gather down there. If you're in a place where you're having trouble finding plant fiber, you know, and you're anywhere near the water, don't forget to look down here, because you can actually grab, or you can harvest them by hand, or with the sickle you can get some of this. You do it a lot slower underwater, but it's possible. Just, you know, don't forget to breathe. Hello. Alright, now where does this leave me? been using this little box under the stairs in this base to hide all of my seeds since I started farming in this location. Brings back memories. I'm just going to park them here and here for now, I think. Everything seems to be operating properly. We're coming up just on an hour. Just kind of dipping in here today to show my face, you know, just so that people know I'm still here and still doing this. Yeah, it's about as much as I'm interested in right now, so... Anyway. Well, it's been fun just checking in with my stream again. Hope the new year has been treating all of you well so far, and you know, I'll do my best to make this a regular thing. As usual, you know, whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube or wherever, you know, I appreciate all your support. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and I'll catch you next time. Stay safe till then. Bye-bye.